Hey YouTube, Jedemon 2005 here with a review of the Armor Plus Tenkuu no Touma from the Yoroiden Samurai Troopers anime, also known here as the Ronin Warriors, and this would be Rowen of the Strata. Rowen of the Armor Strata, and he had like almost a Joey Wheeler type accent. So we can see it's a slightly different kind of box than the last one, because I guess these are now exclusive. So we see first of all the Bandai Collector Shop logo, Armor Plus. We see him here, the armor in the back, him wearing the armor, show logo, Tenkuu no Touma, his little arrowhead symbol. On the top we see him without the helmet. We see the armor on the side. On this other side we see him with the face guard on. The name on the back we see him doing the heaven shockwave, or the arrow shockwave as we call it here, because we don't want to call it heavens. We see him standing next to his armor, and then him with the different faces, just like we had with Ryo. So let's get this guy out. He's got a nifty book, just like Ryo did, and oh man, it's such a shiny blue. So we got two trays again, set up exactly the same. We see all the parts, the dummy stand, the helmet. We see him, all the shoulder armor and the leg armor, and extra hands. We see then the second tray with the arrow and the bow and the chest armor and the arrow quiver. That's cool. So I haven't tried this one yet, but I assume it's just like the last one. Oh crap, there's tape! Tape, you are a bastard. Alright, I didn't know there'd be tape. Oh, tape, I hate you. You're like my nemesis. Okay, that was a lot of tape and very obnoxious. So, let's open this up and start pulling things out. They actually put more stuff in this first tray this time than they did in the Ryo set. Okay, so we got him here. Here's Rowen of the Armor Strata. Right there. With his hair. And we'll get this thing, the same dummy stand we saw before. There's nothing unusual about it, except it feels new. Here's the arms. And we'll put these in his hands. So, okay, that hand and that hand. So, we got Rowen here, his hair, his headband's under there. Right. His head moves, head articulation, his arms move all around. You see his shiny blue waist, which can move, his legs, full articulation in his legs, and his armor all the way around, just like we had with Ryo. So, we'll put him here, and we'll get started with the armor. Now, unlike with Ryo, the armor is not symmetrical, so hopefully we'll put the right pieces on the right side. So we're again going to start with the feet, just because I find it easier to work from the bottom up. Okay. And the feet are there. Now let's put the leg armor on him here, and knee armor in. Right, like this. So again, this side we'll snap the armor on, his leg, snap the knee armor in place. Okay, good. Now let's take his two arms and let's put the stuff on his arms. So we'll put one of these in his hand, like this, and let's see. This armor goes on this side, so this armor on this arm here, Is it marked? Oh, this is marked R. We want the one marked L. This one's marked L on the inside. So we want that one. My bad. So it's got to fit on here. Where's the... Oh wait, I got the hand turned. That's why it's not working. So there we go. That's on. Now let's do the same thing on the other side. We're going to pop this on. That went on right away. Then we're going to want, it's like this special piece that goes into his hand. That goes like around, like this piece here that goes around the hand. What the hell? Oh, the hand popped out. I didn't realize it could do that. I mean, it made sense. But let's pop this in. There we go. So we popped it into the joint here, and we're going to just slide this back in. There we go. So he looks like this. And now we're going to go for waist armor. No, waist armor for chest armor. Excuse me, chest armor. So let's get his little corset out. Snap it apart. There we go. And slide it on. Oh, look, his goes over the arm itself. Okay. So his works differently than Ryo's. So we've snapped it in. Okay, now we need this top piece here. Yeah. That I dropped. This is, you can hear it. That's a heavy die cast piece. Let's pull the head off. Stupid. So snap that on. Snap the head back on. There we go. And that's ready to go. We'll put the... we'll leave the waist off for the moment. I mean the arms off for the moment. I keep saying the wrong body parts. So we want these pieces right here that we're going to stick into him. This has to be folded out this way so it wraps around him. And we'll just peg it in to the crotch piece. Crotch. And peg this in the back. And it'll fit together magically through magic. Because we do magic here. Okay. And there we go. We got that in. And we're looking good so far. So now we're going to grab the side panels right here, and we're just going to pop them on. And they actually bend a little differently than the others. And that fell off, whatever that was. Oh, that was a kneecap. That I should have known. Oh, that's why this isn't in the... I think it's in the crotch. There we go. So... okay, so we have to... oh, I see. Oh, I see how this one's different. So there's this piece in here, the connector, and you have to fold the connector out. So once you fold the connector out, it'll be able to, well, connect properly. Presumably. Okay, so first of all, I snapped the crotch plate in all the way. Secondly, I'll show you what I just did with the other side. So what I did... ow! That was my switches, and that hurt like hell. Okay, so what I did was, we'll take this here. First hand is I pulled this down right here, and you can see that piece is down. Then you can see the hinge. I just... let me turn it to the side. I pulled it down and kind of like made it offset. Let's see if I can get this one to do it now. Okay, there we go. there we go. You can see how it's now to the side instead of flush like this is now. And so we're just gonna take it and snap it on. And what that does by pulling it out like that is it allows it to sit, oh crap, sit off to the side like that. That was not good. Just dropping shit. Okay, so it helps if this is attached all the way, doesn't it? I gotta fix half of it. Okay. Hi. So we'll put this back on. Now we'll go ahead and attach the arms in here. It's one arm and the other arm. So there we go. Now we just need the shoulders. This shoulder goes on this side. We can see the shiny, look at that, the shiny arrowhead. So we'll snap it in, just like we did with Ryo's armor. There we go. That's that side. Stand up. There we go. Then this one, and the armor piece is on like a ball joint, so it can move, which is pretty neat. Should point that out. And then this will snap on this side here, like this, and we can slide it around into place. So the final piece we have to do is get his helmet on. So here's the helmet. Right there. And we'll snap this on. And we have to line it up, otherwise it won't fit. Let's line it up ever so gently. There we go. It just occurred to me his knee armor is still popped off, so we'll pop it back in. Now his arm pops off. Everything pops off. There we go. Bam. So here we have the armor of heavens, and then one more thing is his quiver slotted in to the back piece of the armor like this. His bow, right here, the bow and arrow, will fold up like this and can sit. You can sit the bow. And actually, if you open the bow, I think it goes like this though. Yeah, it goes like this. So slot it on there and then fold it up, and now he's ready to go. Make sure you put it under him and not under the bow. So he sits. And just like we did with Raya, we'll very quickly, because this is running for freaking ever. There we go. Alright, so here's Touma, Rowen of Strata, with his armor, ready to kick butt, take names. The armor falls over. He looks like he's about to fall over. Alright. There we go. So, here they are together. Very nice. So, now we'll cut away to putting the armor on, actually on Rowen. Okay, and now we're going to put our armor on him. So we're going to have to do a similar set of maneuvers to take him apart as we did for Ryo. So we'll pop off his kneecaps straight away. Let's just do that, put those there. We're going to pop off these arm guards like this. 1 and 2. Pop off his shoulder pads. 1 and 2. We'll pop out this tiny little crotch thing. And we're going to pull his chest plate off. I can't get the tiny crotch piece out. Wait, there we go. Never mind. I was pulling on it wrong. Okay, so he looks like this. And we're going to have to change his neck. So we might as well just do that now. Leave his head there. Put his neck over here. This longer neck we'll put in. Alright, we'll just snap that on. There we go. So, let's snap his corset pieces on. We should be able to just slide his arms through it like this. There we go. Just maneuver it around his body like this. One side. And then we just do this. What the hell was... Oh, that was the thing from his hand. That's fine. I'm going to take it off anyway. Okay, yeah, if we had this thing on his hand, we need to take it off because we're going to have to replace it with that other thing. So then we'll put this piece over it, like this, like that. And then actually locking it in place is his quiver. So we'll just stick the quiver in because it slots through the armor and then straight into his back. So now let's get the feet and all taken care of. Foot. Leg armor. You don't want to put it too high because it'll keep the knee from slotting in. And then knee. So that leg's done. And on this side we will do foot. Leg. And the right direction, upside down. Knee. There we go. So now let's put his arm down. So one arm and the other arm. And the good thing is that on the inside of the armor, like I think I've said at least once or twice before, is they are all marked L and R to help you not put the wrong one on the wrong side. Because some of these, I mean, some of them are symmetrical, like these arm guards. Some of them, like the shoulder pads, though, there's different ones for left and right. And you don't want to put the wrong one on the wrong side, like a tard. There we go. So, let's switch out his hand for one that I guess can hold the bow. I don't know what hand would hold the bow. We'll just... Let's see, what's... Oh, wait, it's not that hand we want to change. We want to change his left hand, I wonder. Derp. Alright. And we'll change it with... Change it with this hand. So it looks like he's going to shoot the bow. So we'll put that in. And then we're going to grab this piece again and pop it onto this hand, which is why we had to pull the other one off, is to get this one on. If we actually don't be a tard monkey about it, and there we go. So that one's in. And then we'll take this one off the fist for ease of getting one. And we'll slot this in here. There we go. Is it in all the way? It's almost in all the way. These are so freaking hard to get in sometimes. I think it's in all the way. I mean, it doesn't look it, but I think it's in enough that it's not going to matter. So let's get his waist armor in. And slide this up and on, and into that crotch piece, like so. Get the back part. Liambo interjects his 2 cents. And then we will, now we should be able now with this, with doing it like this, to slot them in normal and not have to like do anything exorbitant with them. So let's line this up, because these actually work so different than Ryo's. Okay. Whoa, okay. So we're gonna go ahead and snap this in. Stop it. There we go. That's one side. Let's get the other side lined up. There we go. And before anything haphazard happens, let's go ahead and put that on. There we go. So we're almost done. As we can see, he's shaping up rather nicely. So we got to get the helmet and we got to get the shoulder guard. So let's get the shoulders, because then we got to fool his head and stuff again, like for the to get it on. So we'll just slide his shoulder pad. You gotta try and slide this so you can. Whoa, crap! It came off the joint, which is fine. We'll just go ahead and put it on like this. So we'll put the actual shoulder pad on like this, and then we'll just pop the armor into the joint there that allows it to move around. So that's fine. That's not, that's not major big deal. We can do that. Oh, stand up, dude. Alright. Other side, same thing. Snap that right on. Actually, that went on like a second and a half. That was amazing. So, and then, okay, now put the headless body back here, and let's fool with his head. So here's the head, and we're going to have to pull the hair off. Let's see. Ah, okay, so that's all one piece, right? The top of his head. And we're going to exchange that with this little, actually we're going to exchange it with a couple of things. Oh, that's the yelling head, never mind. Okay, so we have the yelling head, just like Ryo has, for, he can yell, Arrow Shock Wave! So we're just gonna take, and it's like this one little hair piece, because like he always has that like one strand of hair sticking out, because he's that kind of awesome. So we're gonna stick that in here in a little slot, and see now it's in front of his face, just like it was before. And we're going to get the helmet apart. And this gold piece comes out. It's fine. It just slots into the helmet. So that's completely normal. Nothing's broken or anything. Okay. Slide his head in there. Slide this together like such. We see his head with the battle mask on. Now I'll put it on the neck joint, and bam! His bow and arrow is sitting over here by me. Let me grab that as soon as I get him stood up straight. Okay. So here he is. Here's his bow and arrow. We can put it on his back, or we can put it in this hand here. And the correct direction is with, it's like this, with the arrow point down, I guess we'll call it. We'll call it the arrow point. So we'll go ahead and stick this in his hand. Oh, come on. We'll lift the fingers a little bit. There we go. So we got it in his hand. Right, now he's ready for action, ready to go. And he does have an arrow right here. You can see it's got a very shiny point to it. And then the tail end of the arrow all detailed out, which is really cool. And then we have this front piece without the mask, so let's go ahead and swap that out right quick to get our, I guess, show accurate look. So put all that, shove it all together, line this up, and here we go for Rowen of Strata, Tenkuu no Touma, our second samurai trooper right here. Bend his arm a little, right, like he's action-y, and get his feet set. The feet, actually, to me, getting the feet set seems like one of the hardest things to do, and I don't know why. Like, Ryo was easy, but for this guy, I don't know if it's just because he's new and everything's tight, but I've, this entire review, had trouble getting his feet set. There we go. Let's turn this out of his face. So, yeah, I definitely like this guy. Obviously, you know, like I said, I'm kind of biased because blue is my favorite color ever. But, you know, so he goes good with Ryo. If you get Ryo, they got the other ones coming out in the next couple of months, and they go good. They look good as a set. They've been showing them off like that at all the Tamashii shows lately. And they are, like I said with the Ryo review, they are going to be expensive because now they're all exclusive. So that means money out the ears for them. Plus the fact that they are die cast in oh so many parts. I know the chest armor is the hip armor, the leg armor. All those pieces are all die cast, and they're all shiny and they're all beautiful. And so yeah, but he's definitely worth it. You know, if you like the guy, you want the whole team, they're definitely worth the price. It just, like you see, it takes a little practice to get them all together, but you know, the finished product is really cool. So until next time, check out the podcast, website, Ramboards, RamboardsRambles.com, bring you the latest Toku news in the craziest way possible, and as always, thumbs up, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time with the other Ryo, the special colored Ryo. Bye.